Next up is Malaysian Society. So you've heard of them then? They are going to bring to us a drama. It's a legendary tale of Sultan Mansur Shah. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
The ruler of Straits of Malaga. It's a tragic tale about the diplomatic relations with China, and it's a love story. They are particularly proud this year because they've just organised and performed their second Malaysian night here in the Gulbenkian. And if it was anything like the first, which I attended, then it was amazing. So they are obviously no strangers to this stage. So please put your hands together for Malaysian Society.
Once upon a time, there lived a mighty king who ruled the flourishing Straits of Malacca, known as Sultan Mansur Shah. He was at the height of his reign and owned a great deal of wealth, an epitome of envy for many.
He seemed like he had it all, the noble title he carries, which brings with it great power, but in truth, he is longingly in need of a companion whom he can share his life with, someone to grace and tend to his royal household, and perhaps even provide him a family.
In all his hopes placed for a wife, he has yet to seek for someone suitable to be his queen. One day, whilst carrying out his routine duties in the Malai Surrey, where he usually confers his subjects with his bendahara, the Sultan finally announces his decision to the bendahara that the time has come for him to look for a wife.
Following that, the Sultan then assigns for the bendahara to make known his intentions to seek for a queen, and to ensure that the word spreads far and wide around the world in appeal for every eligible woman to consider his proposal. He was determined to find the perfect wife and queen.
After the announcement, one of his pembesars arranged for a traditional dance performance for the Sultan to take place in the palace lounge.
The Sultan, present on his throne, was thoroughly mesmerized by the dance. He had particularly taken interest in one of the dancers, known to be the beautiful Tun Mawasari, who possesses an undeniable charm.
As the dance finishes, Tun Mawasari then presents itself in front of the Sultan as a form of greeting.
The Sultan then summons his bendahara and states his interest in Tun Mawasari.
Meanwhile, in the bustling village of Malacca, rumors about the Sultan's interest in Tun Mawasari have caught up with eager traders and villagers, all who were excited about the news of a potential queen.
Did you hear about the Sultan and Tun Mawasari? Oh, what did you hear? Ayo, you guys don't really keep up with the gossip lah. Okay.
That's not what I heard. Apparently, the Putri Hangipo from China is the one the Sultan's marrying.
Yes, I heard. And it's got something to do with China and Malaya's diplomatic relations.
Oh my, are you guys gossiping again? Come on guys, let's get back to business.
Hey, I think that's the Emperor and the Putri.
And Emperor Ming's intentions of marrying his daughter off to the Sultan travels around, Tun Mawasari cannot help but worry about the possibility of it happening.
as the Emperor and the Sultan are being seated, the Emperor presents the Sultan with an enlightening dance performance led by Putri Hang Lipo. The Sultan and his guests sat and enjoyed the show after it ended. The Sultan then proceeds to approach Emperor Ming, who courteously rose from his seat to greet him. As they exchanged friendly acknowledgements about the dance performance and discussed diplomatic matters, the Sultan could not help but be transfixed by the fair beauty and demure form of Putri Hang Lipo.
Whilst intently listening to Emperor Ming's discussion with the Sultan, Putri Hang Lipo could not help but blush as she notices the Sultan's gaze directed at her. When their conversation died down, a moment of silence prevailed as the Sultan looked deep in thought. Emperor Ming and Putri Hang Lipo as puzzled as they were just looked on.
Until alas, the Sultan summons his bendahara and orders him to bring the offering. The Sultan then presents the offering to Emperor Ming for his daughter's hand in marriage, stating his interest in closing ties with China's dynasty, and more peculiarly, because of his fondness for Putri Hang Lipo.
Emperor Ming was more than delighted to accept the Sultan's proposal, and Putri Hang Lipo proceeded to nod shyly in contentment.
broke out for all to hear by the Bendahara. Tun Mawasari was deeply saddened by the Sultan's engagement.
Heartbroken, she stepped aside from the crowd that had gathered to hear the good news and took her own life.